Hey, I've been thinking a lot about, are my priorities actually my priorities? And here's what I mean by that. So, if you were to ask me, Adam, what's your priority? I'd tell you my family, my work, um, but I really do want my family to be my number one priority. And so, all of a sudden, though, I was thinking about this a couple weeks ago because we took, for the first time ever last month, a family vacation. We didn't go to see any other family members. We didn't go, grandparents, cousins, etc. It was just us, me, my wife, and our four kids. And I realized that I haven't taken the time to do this with them because I don't think they were actually the priority. Now, I was saying that, and I meant it. I love them all. I want to be around them. But for me, work often creeps in as something that maybe comes across as more important. And I don't think that that's right. And so, one of the things that I've been chewing on a lot lately is, are my priorities, or what I say are my priorities, actually the things that I am putting priority on in my life? So, as I've been chewing on this, one of the things that I've been doing or trying to do with my family, especially with my kids, my four boys, is to actually take time to make them my priority. One of the ways that I've done this recently was I actually blocked out 2 hours from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock every Thursday to attend my boys' rugby practice. Now, that might not seem like a big deal, who cares? But for me, it's a huge deal to actually cut out of work a couple hours early, block it off, and say, you know what, I'm already in the office 50 hours a week. I work 10-hour days pretty consistently. I often work at night. I'm up early in the morning for meetings because we live in Australia. My team's in Chicago, in the United States. So there's a big time difference there. And I'm often just doing these things. And I think that that's one of the things. Now, going to a rugby practice, does that, make them instantly my number one priority through actions? No. But what it does do is it starts taking a step of letting my family know, letting my boys know, letting my wife see that I'm even willing to help her out. Because otherwise, if I don't do it, she's got to take the three older boys and our baby on a bus down to the rugby field for just an hour and then get on a bus back. And it's a pain in the butt. It's a big haul, and it takes, on a bus, it takes 35 to 45 minutes. Where the rugby practice is, there's not close bus stops, so you have to walk. Also, it's fall here, so it's getting dark a little bit earlier. So now then she'd have to be walking down the sidewalk with four kids in the dark, and I don't want her doing that. And so I just say, I'll do it. I'll take the boys. We jump in an Uber, the three of us, or the four of us, the three boys and myself that go to rugby, and we do it. And again, this doesn't mean that I've got it all figured out, and I think that there's a lot of improvement that I have. Another aspect that I've been chewing on this is, for me, I'm realizing that I want to keep developing. Especially with my career, I've always been interested in pursuing knowledge and wanting to become a better expert at what I do, and also just continue to open up my mind and attitude towards business. With that being said, how much time do I waste on Instagram every day, right? Like, it's really easy where I could be reading, I could be watching videos, I could be taking classes online to help educate myself, or just implementing the things that I'm learning and putting them into practice. And so it's one of those things that, we can talk about having priorities all day long, but are they actually your priority? Another way that I'll just put this is like one of the things that I've realized for myself. For years, I've been talking about, I need to go to the gym. I need to lose weight. I need to get in shape. I have goals. I want to gain muscle. I want to look good for my wife, all this stuff. I never went to the gym. I never freaking worked out because I didn't have quote unquote time. But again, I would spend hours on Instagram every day. I could have been out in my garage doing freaking push-ups and jumping jacks for 30 minutes a day, and that would have drastically changed my physique and it helped me get closer to my goals. And so I don't know what it is for you, what your goals are, what your objectives are, what your priorities are, but I would challenge you to think about if your priorities, or what you say are your priorities, are actually becoming your priorities through your actions. Hopefully that helps. Just something I've been chewing on. Hopefully it inspires you to think about that aspect of your life and improve yourself.